Shalom, shalom, my people. Shalom, my people. I come here on a Wednesday once again. Shalom, my people. I come here on a Wednesday once again. Hey, what I'm trying to do is get the word out. I know what's going on, so I'm over flooded where they don't have no choice but to show the respect that is due. The day's drink, even though it's not a Saturday, but it's still a day's drink. This is this right here is what you would call sour salt tea. Sour salt tea. The healing is in the leaves. The healing is in the leaves. Tastes so good. Very beneficial to the body. Well, let me get to it. The thing is called the Day's Heroes. Or either our superhero. They gave us superhero. They gave us Superman. They gave us Thor. They gave us all kind of heroes. But the real heroes is the Hebrew Israelite men. Before the women get all uproused, there's no nation without a man. Throughout the whole Bible, when they were Shaka Zulu, is for if everybody in my age remember Shaka Zulu. There was a nation of men. There's no nation without men. The Japanese got a nation of men. Korea got a nation of men. Esau has a nation of men. Japanese have a nation of men. Every African tribe in Africa has a nation of men. The so-called blacks are the only one that does not have a nation of men. And if you go back and read, you understand why I am so hard or so passionate about the men, because time is coming when you're going to need your men's. And the way they got our men's are on the bottom is by design. By design, starting back in 1950 up to now. Now it has got worse. Now you got women called Boss B. And that's what they putting out there. Sexy Red, all the women rappers. And they got our men's being gay, but the women are more masculine than the men. You got Drake. You got Little Uzi Vert, all these little people. And then you got the so-called rapper, they call them. They let them know that you are a boy in our world. NBA Young Boy. I seen a thing called Paper Boy Young and D Baby, Dub Baby, Brick Baby, all kind of boys they call you, let you know that you are a boy in this society. And they're gonna make sure you stay a boy in this society because the world is against you. I'm here to tell a black man you need to stand up. Because if you don't, they gonna run us ragged, and they doing it. And they using our women to do it. Yes, I'm gonna say they're using our women to do it. And just as I say, it's not all the women, but you see it. It's enough of them. They're on Facebook. They're on TikTok. All they got you thinking about is money. But you can't go no other nation of people, and you see the foolery that's going on amongst our nation of people. You can see we died as a people. They're killing us as a people, mentally, physically, and spiritually. They are killing us as a people. And you can see the evidence of it. Everybody else flourishing. But the so-called nigga man, so-called nigga woman are at each other while they divide us. Every doggone commercial you see on TV, they show the black woman, 3 or 4 kids. They show a white man, white woman, 3 or 4 kids. They take the man out the picture. You will never win a war without a man, without men. So it's going to take our women to get on board, but guess what? They give them money. They give them things, and they all right with that. But I'm going to give you some scriptures and show you what they're doing. The beginning, they being Esau, gave us their superhero, like Superman. They gave us a Tarzan in the jungle that destroyed, that beat up so-called Africans. talk to the animals, wrestle with the gators. You got niggas been living in Africa the whole time before even when the earth, the beginning of earth. They can't talk to animals, but they brought a white man in there. He talking to animals. They started back then. They gave us white Jesus as our hero. Even people who look like us. Black Panther, because we're not Africans. The so-called nigga is not African. So they gave you Black Panther to confuse you. Who you should have been rooting for is Killmonger. Killmonger is they using that as, if you flip the script, they use Killmonger for coming to get his throne. That's the so-called Negro coming to get his throne. Because they done took our throne to this Egyptologist, all this other stuff, the African, we not African. African the one that had us in slavery. We're not Kemet, we're not none of that stuff. We the Hebrew Israelites. And guess what? Some people won't see it until they see God coming out of that damn sky. And when you see the man, the black man, being a hero like God said he will be, because right now they got their foot right on our neck to make sure we don't. They starting out with our babies. Little baby boy, they take the father out. The little boy, man, I'm seeing so in the commercial. You got women doing that dance, that little dance they do, and got the damn little boy doing it too. Now they calling you sassy because you got standards. Oh, he's sassy because that's what they put in you. I promise you. I promise you. There's going to come a time you're going to wish you wouldn't have said that to these black men that's running around here, because you're going to be what you call defenseless. Everybody going to have their nation taking care of it. You're going to be outside looking in. Because when the time comes and God give us back our power, you're going to be outside looking in. Go to Isaiah 4:1. It shall come a time when there be one woman, 7 women upon one man, saying we got our own food, we got our own bread, we got our own food, our own clothes, our own money. Just let us be up under your name for protection. They say reproach, but that's protection. That's for your sins and stuff you done committed. And when God come back with that there, our women gonna be so sad. I'm speaking up for the man today, because we can't build a nation with a bunch of women. And you got little boys coming up there being called sassy, twisting, dancing, doing whole type dancing, little boys. You know, KL, which is what they call Superman daddy, right? Mean black god of the sky. You know, KL is Superman's real name before he came here, before he be caught Kent. His real name was KL. But it means black god of the sky. So we have our own hero. Our hero is Yahqua, which is so-called, y'all ignorant call him Jesus. Mosaic, which is Moses, Adam, Isaac, Jacob, King David, King Solomon, Joseph, Peter, Matthew, James, Luke, Andrew, Philip, Simon, Thomas, Bartholomew, Joel, Jeremiah, Elijah, Joshua, Isaiah, Elisha, Ezekiel, David, Amos, Jonah, Hosea, Samuel, Zechariah, Nathan, Daniel, Malachi, Obadiah, Zechariah. They're some of our heroes, because they black people in the Bible. They died a horrible death for you. Some of them died upside down, hung upside down, died with the bowels out. So they done some hell of a stuff trying to save you, teaching you the word of God, and they died for you. Them your heroes. But they done taught you everybody in the Bible was black. They taught you everybody in the Bible was white when he's a black man. He looked just like me. They look just like the black man you see. They're sitting next door to you. But we getting a bad rap because the world is against. I'm gonna tell you something, man. You got the world against you, then you come on, you got your woman against you too. The black man catch more hell than any other black man in the planet, even if he's in space. Samson was our hero. There's no such thing as a Hercules. They gave you a white Hercules, but we got a black Samson. In Judges 15:19, Samson slew 1,000 Philistines. They was Africans. He killed the Philistine was African. They just transferred over to what they call when you see so-called white people over there with the jawbone of an ass. That's a hell of a hero in it. But they don't talk about him. They don't talk about the local man. This local man. Hey, I take my grandson with me now to go to work. We go to this place over there by Southside of the beach at the Wawa. And you got we go there, everybody go there, get their gas, get their sandwich and stuff, and get whatever they're gonna get for the day to work. It's like 100 men. And I seen the change in him being around men. I said, son, these your heroes. These the ones that they say they're lazy, that's out here on this highway cutting grass, come here getting their day started, talking amongst each other. Don't even know each other because they got different companies, different alarm service people. Everybody just talking to each other, mingling. These are your heroes, son. The hero is not a rapper. The hero is a man in real life. Much as they want to say it, there's only a few rappers. It's not a million rappers. It's 2.something million black women. All of them ain't dating rappers. The world is ran by the so-called poor man. That's what the world run by. But they got these women thinking that it's all these rich men around here who's 6 foot, who making over 100 figures. Them men ain't finna choose you if you a slut. Them men already done picked up their wife they got. You don't see, the only one you see on Facebook is these local women. You see these local women on Facebook, they living like hoes, but they want a man who got a Mercedes, a house, and think he's gonna bring you into his house. I'm just saying, Psalm 18:29. For by these I have run through a troop, and by my God have I leaped over the walls. This is Psalm 18:29. We got people leaping over walls back in biblical days. Now you got go look at the track field. Look who running track, who winning. These the men of the Bible. These the men of the Bible that running and jumping. Look at the football field, the basketball, flying high, gliding up in there. Michael Jordan standing there beyond what a man should be and dunking. This is where it come from. You are the men of the Bible. But it's rough coming. You try to fight your woman and fight this world. You out here in this 100-degree heat. Because most of the real men, I ain't gonna say real, most of the men that the women say they don't want, they the one that make it where you can live. Who do the roof on your house? Who fix your car? Who pressure washing your driveway? Who cutting your yard? Who got the lights on? Who come to your house when the storm came through? Who comes to your house when a tornado came through and fixing up your house? Who fixing your toilets? Who fixing your sprinkler system? Who changing your oil? These are ordinary people. But they got the world thinking these people ain't nothing. Without these people, the world would collapse. Look right up and down these expressways where they build expressways. Who out there fixing that expressway you ride your car on? That building you going to, you so-called own, who installed that electrical box? These are regular people. And some of y'all are down on your daddy and your brother because they regular people and you pissing on them. But it's going to come a time you're going to beg for a man. Right now, you dating Pookie and Ray Ray. That's who you're in love with. But a stand-up man you don't want. Because you know why? I figured something out. When they say women say a man intimidated, I seen it in stores, walking. Women are intimidated by you. Me and my grandson would eat breakfast at Waffle House. He said, Granddad, he said, why that lady keep smiling at you? What you I said, son, they respect the man. I said, she was acting funny to you. I told her, she said, I asked him, do you want these sausages? I said, nah. I said, he don't eat sausage. I said, we don't eat pork over here. I said, if I'm paying for don't eat pork. I said, he said he knows her feel. I said, you know what happened, son? That woman said he disciplined. If he disciplined enough to come in a restaurant and then don't let you eat it too, you got to be disciplined. You got to mean what you say and say what you mean. They have done us a wrong, and they're using our women to do this. He making my feet like a door, feet, and set me apart my high place. This man, I'm gonna read the CV, but you can. I think I wrote the CV down. CV. This more better explain what I just said. Psalm 18:33. This CV. He make my feet run as fast as those of a deer. Usain Bolts. You got a runner just ran a 4.1. My son, back when he was in part one of ball, this boy was running a 4.2, 4.3. Unheard of. I can tell you the story behind it. Why they wouldn't let him play for first coach. Because they found out he was going to like a charter school. You go pay for your school in your neighborhood. When that boy went to first coach and was running like a 4.2, 4.3, after he done had 8-hour surgery on his knees with replacement. They called it the Mark Bonnell surgery back then. So we always been that way. He was bow-legged. They wanted to break his leg. They said, the doctor said, nah, the way his hip socket is made, he'll be fast like for running. I be damn he was. But people, look here, people. You are the God of this earth. He teaches this Psalm 18:34. Listen to this. Listen to this. Psalm 18:34. He teaches my hand to war, so that a bow of steel is broken by my arm. This King David. This man was doing karate. This man was doing karate, breaking a bowl with his arm. That's karate all day long. All day long. We were the samurai. We was it. But they have came here and dropped it down very low. I'm going to show you something on my phone because I didn't want it to be long. I just want to be confident. I'm going to get off here. I'm going to show you something. I took a snapshot of it. I'm going to show you something. All these banks are shut down. Tesla's 15,000 workers are gone. Chase said they're closing banks down. Demasculating the men. Man. That's a man in a dress, a wedding dress, and his wife in a suit. They got married. You can't tell them they ain't planning this to destroy us as a family. This is a picture. I wish I can show it, but I can't. It won't. I don't know how to get it right, but I'm gonna tell you what it said. They got a picture. This is what it said. A picture of a perfect moment made easy. They got a black woman with a black son and her black daughter on top, but on the bottom it's like a billboard. But on the bottom, guess what they got? Family fun. They got a white woman, a white man with his two daughters. They're trying to cancel you out. They're trying to cancel out the black family. People, I love women, but y'all gonna have to tighten up and support your man. Don't come here to I ain't talking about a lazy man. Don't choose one. Don't choose a bomb. It's up to you. You got the thought over your body. My body, my choice. So make sure you pick the right one. But we need to start supporting our men. And if you ain't got a husband in your send your son to his uncle house, somebody's house, to be around a man, for he can learn. I'm trying to tell you, people, we finna head toward the Civil War. It's gonna be a lot of women get killed because the man gonna remember what you said about him. Because it's gonna be a choice whether we want to take you or not and protect you. And the people who you said that you thought love you, Esau know that they fed. Joe Biden even said, because y'all don't pay attention to that. Joe Biden said by 2050. No, he said 2030. That white people will be a minority, which they already are, because the Bible said we are the sand of the sea. So what they are doing is they taking the white man and mating with a black woman to keep his race going, because the baby is white, because the baby is of the father. Shalom, my people. Shalom. Match like, share it. All the information I give you to in love. Stand up for your black men. Because guess what? Your son will be a man one day.